Um, I was debating whether if I should really even make this video or not, but um and excuse my voice, I'm really tired right now, but that doesn't really matter. But it's been a really sad past couple days for me. Um Obviously not just for me, but for many people out there. And I've never seen so much, not only grief in just a short amount of time, but also just a lot of just hate and divide for what honestly should just be common sense. Um, but I'm sure you guys already know what I'm talking about. And yeah, so let's get into it, I guess. So for those who are just watching, I will make this very clear. You know, this channel, I will never, and I mean, I will never get political on this channel at all. Politics have no place in my decisions and what I do overall in life and where my judgment goes, you know? And I think the moment that we really all uh take really just dig into our head that moral values any do not have any place when it comes to politics or just whatever we do within that spectrum is I genuinely think that's when the world can actually become a much better place. And you know, I mean, and I mean, it's so like sad too, because I literally just made a video, not even really even a week ago, I think, and and I literally talked about the same thing here. Um, but you know, I really don't know what to say, and I'm not entirely sure how long I'll really be dragging this video on, but I really just wanted to come here and just express my thoughts over the matter because I never really thought that it would ever come to this point, and I mean ever. But the fact that we can't, as a society, and as a society that claims that we should do better in regards to how the world works and its rules and just whatever, we always say that maybe not everyone, and I mean, I don't want to speak for everyone, but we can definitely say that we all want to make the world a much better place, right? We all want to make it so much better than it can be. And with that being said, why is it that whenever we bring up the very obvious, um, why is it that whenever we bring up very obvious common sense, that all of a sudden when it's one person versus the other, okay, and yes, I'm talking about Charlie Kirk here, uh, just why is it that whenever it's certain people, it's okay, but whenever it's somebody who agrees with, okay, so why is it that when it's someone who agrees with you, you know, their opinion's okay, but when it's someone who disagrees with you, you don't have to like them. People's opinions can be horrible, they can be disgusting, but you don't have to agree with them. And I think the moment people could ever, as a society, could just take that into consideration, things could get so much better from there. But why is it that we're so scared to speak up on issues such as this? And why is it that we can't even just speak about something that obvious? And with that being said, like I said, it's been a really sad past couple days of me just kind of thinking. I obviously did not know Charlie, and I never will. But I do know that as a Christian, that I've watched some of his content, and I'll be fully transparent with you guys. Because even though I'm not someone who gets involved in politics, and probably never will for the rest of my life, seeing as how it's never done a single thing for me personally. I can definitely say that in some ways, and again, you don't have to agree with somebody on everything. It could just take small parts. Sometimes the enemy could be right. And now I'm not going to tell you how to think about Charlie as a person. But as a person, like, as a Christian anyway, sorry, I've definitely felt inspired by Charlie in some ways, and I'm very grateful for the stuff I've learned, and I could definitely say he's one of many people who has inspired me to get here today in some cases. But again, words always can come from other words of mouth, if you get what I'm saying, and he wasn't the only one like that. But I think what's just really sad is that because people disagree with the guy, and because people did not like his takes, that he deserved to die. But why is it that we think that way, though? Is what I still don't get. But anyway, I know I'm probably just going to be rambling on about the same thing, and I'm sure you probably heard it enough from Twitter. And I probably should have said this in the beginning, but assuming that you haven't clicked off by now, I'm speechless. I really don't know what to say. And, I just wanted to make this video, I guess, to just express my condolences for the people affected out there. If you were someone close to the guy, I'm very, very sorry. I'm very sorry that you have to go through whatever you're going through with right now. And Lord, I pray that you help those who are currently grieving. My heart goes out to his family. And thankfully, from what I heard, his family is already making peace a lot of the situation, though it's not in my place to say, so I won't get into that part. But otherwise, though, all I'm just going to say is I genuinely think we all need to do better. And I think there's a lot we can learn from what's going on right now. But with all that being said, again, God help us. We need you now more than ever. And I pray that everyone who is building up with, or is confronting everyone with hate, anger, resentment, bitterness, I pray those who have that within their hearts, that their hearts get softened. And I just pray that over time, people will look back and just realize how senseless it is. You name it, whether that be a Nazi or war criminal or something, like, regardless of regardless of what you guys may think of him, or these people. I don't want to characterize everyone within that group, because sure, maybe you guys have, because it could be understandable why you guys may not agree with them, and you know I don't too. I definitely have my differences with the guy. um and I mean and that's all I'm going to say about the situation, rather, from my personal POV. But just as a Christian, we 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 need to rebuke any hatred that stops us from doing better. And that's simply where I draw the line. But with that being said, though, again, I and again, I'm really tired right now, so guys, forgive me. But yeah. Um, anyways, y'all, I appreciate everyone who's watched this video. I just thought I'd just make this video rather quickly, and yeah, I just wanted to share my thoughts. And it's just really, really sad to know that a lot of tragedy has happened the past couple days, and I just feel like we've all really forgot where we really should be as society. And God, as I speak to you, and for everyone who's watching this video, like I said, I pray that we all take a step back and just realize that we can just simply do better. And I think that's all I could ever want or wish or hope for. I think we all want peace. Whether you agree with anything I'm saying in this video or not. But anyway, rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. I hope you're doing well up there, and for everyone else affected, like I said, God bless you. I could not imagine just going through grief like that. But yeah, anyways, I'm probably just rambling on now, but thank you all for watching this video, and as always, you guys have a blessed day and take care. May Christ be with you all, as always. I really hope the world can just become a better place, and I hope I can help contribute to that. Amen.